I am Angella Sharpe, and you know here at STL TV, we love to show you awesome things happening in and around St. Louis. Well, I cannot wait to tell you about today. Ice cream and records, two of my favorite things. So Jim Harper, Chief Marketing Officer of Clementine's Creamery, thank you for joining me.
It's an honor to be here. We
are so excited. So first of all, the record here looks delicious to eat, but when I heard Clementine's was coming out with a record, I was trying to figure out how I'm not supposed to eat this.
Sure. First of all, I think we're the first ice cream company to come out with a record. I don't think that's ever been.
It's gotta be the first.
Absolutely. So this week we're celebrating our 10-year anniversary of Clementine's Ice Cream in St. Louis. The amazing thing is we wanted to make sure that someone had something to remember it by. And 10 years ago, when Tamara first came to my agency at the time, and she said, I'm starting an ice cream parlor in Lafayette Square. We tried the ice cream. We were immediately hooked. It had booze in it. It had vegan flavor, so people who don't want dairy can have it. And we talked about how could we make a record about ice cream. So fast forward 10 years for our 10-year anniversary, we asked 12 amazing St. Louis bands. We asked a bunch of them, and we want to do more records because there's too many great bands in St. Louis.
Sure.
But we asked them to help us make an ice cream record. So you have artists from St. Louis here who have actually made these custom songs about ice cream or Clementines or instrumentals inspired by Clementines to put together a record. So a year of work and of design, and we've got this beautiful record that comes out this week.
I love it. So like I mentioned at the top of the show, I do love ice cream, and I spin vinyl. I love vinyl. And I love it when the vinyl, everybody's kind of doing their specialty color, like every band's got one.
Yeah.
But this was really cool. It kind of looks like a sherbet.
Pink swirl, like a pink swirl, absolutely, yeah. And that's the idea. We tried a couple different colors, and Tamara was like, this is the one. So
this is the one. This is perfect.
Yeah.
But you have a bunch of events happening this week to celebrate that 10 years. So can we kind of very slowly kind of walk through each one of those things?
Sure. Today is Monday, the beginning of our anniversary week, and today you get free in-house made waffle cones or waffle bowls with your ice cream.
Love that.
So today, go get ice cream starting today. You're gonna need to eat ice cream all week.
I will eat ice cream for breakfast.
You're not twisting my arm to do that. Tomorrow is a listening party at our Macklin location in South City.
So I get to listen to this album.
You get to listen to the album, meet the artists. The artists are all picking up their vinyl. We're gonna be hanging out 6 to 8 p.m. Tomorrow on Macklin in South City.
Now, are you also, that's the day you're also selling the limited edition record player?
We do. We have a turntable to go with us made by Crosley. It's Bluetooth enabled. It's a great starter set. If you're like, I don't have a turntable, I want a record player. You can come get this. It's a suitcase. It opens up, put the record on, start playing records immediately. It's a great starter set. Like I said, it's got Bluetooth enabled, and it's a great way to start collecting vinyl. Vinyl's addicting. It's almost as bad as ice cream, but not as bad.
I was going to say it really is, because you're going to have a whole stack of vinyls once you start.
If you're doing it right.
So that listening party is Tuesday.
Tuesday at 6 p.m. Yep, absolutely. Wednesday is a chef-inspired cross between cocktails and ice cream at Cleveland Heath in Edwardsville, Illinois. So if you've never been to Cleveland Heath on Main Street, unbelievable restaurant. It starts at, I believe that's 6:30. There's only a couple tickets left. I think 2 to 4 tickets left. So that's happening Wednesday. They're going very fast. Thursday and Friday, you kind of have a day off.
Okay.
But then Saturday, as long as we have them, 10-cent mini cones. Wow. So you're going to have the opportunity to go in and get try our flavors for 10 cents.
This is so cool.
It's a big week.
Anybody who hasn't been to Clementine's, I go to Clementine's a lot. We actually did an adventure for Clementine's where I got to go and make the ice cream. This ice cream really has a very unique taste, but it's so good.
So we're a micro creamery. So if you don't know what a micro creamery is, think about a microbrewery for beer, but for ice cream. So super high butter fat. Very low overrun. Overrun is the air that you see when you get a pint of ice cream. We don't have that. We're thick, delicious, creamy ice cream. So we're a whole different process, and it's all natural dairy, all natural ingredients. I hear our team looking for organic ingredients to put in the ice cream for the inclusions. Almost everything except our Italian butter cookie and a few others are baked in-house, so we have a full baking team. So you're eating really good ice cream, so it's healthy.
That's that's a way to make it healthy. There is, you mentioned a vegan option.
Yeah.
There's also a gluten-free option, which is what I am, which is why I love that as well.
And those are in the same. The non-dairy is, and we called it vegan for a long time. We're starting to switch to non-dairy because it's like people think vegan is a specific health thing when it's really just the fact that it's gluten-free and dairy-free.
Right. So that's like a really nice one. And then this week you're bringing out a birthday cake flavor.
Oh my goodness. So birthday cake isn't Tamara's favorite flavor, but she challenged the team, can you make one that I like? And so what they did is they put a lot of cake in it. And so it's a really delicious cake-filled ice cream with sprinkles, and it's absolutely delicious. So,
it sounds good. I mean, I do love a birthday cake, so I can only imagine if it passed Tamara's test.
Oh, yeah.
It's really, really good.
And it was crazy, too, because it was like first test. She was like, oh, my goodness. So
like right away loved it.
Absolutely.
What I love about Clementine's is there's the boozy options and there's the non-boozy options. So if you want to like have a little bit of a party, you can get one of those ones with some alcohol, or you could take your kids for a fun night with just ones without it.
For sure. And you know, the nice flavors, we call them, which are all the rest of the flavors. The thing about those is that we have signatures that are out all year. Gooey butter cake, Italian butter cookie, espresso royale, and then we have hot drops throughout the year. Recently, it just ended, but we almost sold out of we did sell out of our Great Gatsby collection. So to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Great Gatsby novel, we did 4 flavors based on the novel. So we get weird, you know, we're not like a normal ice cream company that's like, here's cookie dough and here's chocolate. We really get creative with the whole development of flavors. So
and I think that's what I like, that you can come there and you're going to have those staples, but there's always going to be something new that you can try if you're kind of an adventurous person.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And this week, I think you also mentioned some mint.
Oh yeah, front porch mint chip is coming back. That's one we've had before. We bring those classics back. We have key lime pie. We already mentioned birthday cake, and honey lavender is showing back up. So yeah.
So those are ones people loved, went away for a little bit, and now they're back.
We bring them back, by demand. So
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, when we focus back on this album, this album is really why you're here, and I think it's a very cool thing. Is there a song on this album that you particularly are like, yes, that's...
I'm so proud of all of them. I mean, we have some heavy hitters on this album. I mean, they're all heavy hitters. The first track is Jimmy Griffin from El Monstero, and he wrote this song about Clementines. Wanted it to be sang by his son and kids, almost the way he wrote it. And it's so charming. It's like when I heard it, I was like, this is the most charming thing I've ever heard. So,
love that.
And we've got a couple really cool instrumentals by Ish Ensemble and Tense Era that are like inspired by ice cream. The Tense Era track, for example, he actually came into our parlors and sampled the cooler doors and scooping ice cream as the sounds in the song.
Oh, how fun.
So yeah, Sinoso Pro, she has done stuff recently with a couple art groups, and she's been a songwriter, a one-person show for a long time, and she actually samples and layers stuff and builds tracks live by herself. So she'll pick up a violin and play. Tim Convey is also a comedian.
I know him.
He's got an unbelievable song on this album, and you know, Tim's working with Greg, and his podcast is produced by Nate Bargatze and stuff. He's all over the place. He's so talented.
He's all over.
Yeah, and it's just like track after track on here. We've got an awesome ska band called Boss Battle. I don't want to miss anybody. I feel like it, but
that makes the music is there's kind of different genre, different feel to each song.
Yeah, and my dream is that people buy this and they like it, so I get to make more. I want to make a record every year, you know, for Clementine.
Would that be? People can start collecting. They could be different colors. I love it. I love the idea.
For sure.
Well, let's kind of back up to where we were at the beginning. Where can people buy this album? So
right now you get it at our parlors. Every parlor has several copies of this and the turntables.
Okay.
There's a bundle for cheaper. You can buy both the turntable and the vinyl. And right now, and then all the bands were given merchandise to sell as our way of paying them back.
Sure.
I just touched my mic. So basically, you can get them at their shows. So any of these bands are playing. Here's a big deal this week. Please support our artists. We're featuring a different artist every day on our social media. So every single day leading up to the end of this week is a different artist is featured.
Yes.
Go follow them, go like them, go to their shows. They're all unbelievable. A couple of them played Record Store Day recently. Petty Grievances,
Sure.
Scotty Randall's bands, a bunch of friends of mine who are all in amazing, great bands. They played Record Store Day at Euclid. Some people played over at Vintage Vinyl. It's just we want to support local music. That's our whole thing.
Absolutely.
So
Well,
we're a local brand.
In order to do that, how can someone follow Clementine's, find out more information, see
sure.
all these deals?
ClementinesIceCream.com or ClementinesCreamery.com. Social media, we love Instagram. We love making reels. We show off our flavors a lot, and we have, gosh, over almost 60,000 people on our email
Yeah,
list,
we've got that information on your screen right now with their website. And of course, don't forget the listening party is Tuesday, May 13th at 6 p.m. So you can listen to the vinyl, pick it up. And I like that we're calling it Tasty Tracks on Wax. I think that is fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
today.
It's an honor. I'm so glad we get to come here and talk about this.
Talking about Ice Cream Records, we could do it all day.
Yeah, absolutely.
After you follow them, make sure you follow us on our social media channels. And of course, you can check out our website as well. We do want to hear from you. That's going to do it for this right here, but keep it right here on STL TV and Experience St. Louis. I'll see you next time.